So you want to hold this?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they've not been here for 11 hours.
So this is, you can just do that. You can fold this down if you need to.
Okay.
So here, let's just fold that down like that.
But what's this for?
This is where we're streaming to that. See that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're live now.
Okay.
So you hold that. Okay. Then we can go around. So
Let's go get Lyman and all the big guns.
we are live right now at the Utah State Convention. And you can see here a big, gigantic line. See all those people back there? That is a line to get credentialed. So let's go walk around and see what people think about this credentialing line. Hey, what's going on, guys? Oh, excuse me. Here we have the help desk. I hope you don't need any help because there's no one there. That way? Okay, let's go this way. Okay.
This is just seeing what that shows. This is seeing what that.
Correct, yeah. That's our control device. Let's get a shot here of the, as you can see, that line snakes all the way through. A little long there. But they'll make it. They'll make it. See if we can find some candidates in here.
Sure we can.
And here is more of the line. The line is long. Hey, how's it going? Good. Who's Case Lawrence?
We're with Case Lawrence.
Yeah, you're not Case Lawrence?
I'm not Case Lawrence. Case, he's right back there in the suit.
Got it. All right.
Want to go chat with him?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay.
Jill, come over this way. Let's see if we can get Case Lawrence here.
How are you?
Good. Case Lawrence.
Thank you.
Main Street, Utah. How you doing?
Good to meet you. Good. Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. Let's see if we can. Here, let's see that, Jill. See if we can get the shot here. All right, we're live right now on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and we're just talking to candidates. I see your big signs here say fight inflation, secure the border.
Yeah.
Are those your two main issues or what?
Those are two. Secure the border is my main issue. We have got to place order at our southern border, control the chaos. Look, we have got to put a border in place that finally actually works, and we have to totally overhaul our asylum process. And if I go to Congress, I will lead the charge on that front. Legal immigration is an important, sacred part of our history and our culture, but it's tarnished, that tradition is tarnished by the chaos that's currently in play down there. So we've got to bring that to an end on the border. Inflation is a direct result of too much spending. We've got to get our fiscal house in order, and I'm going to go back there and be a watchdog for the national treasury, end giveaways. We're going to reform entitlements and get our fiscal house in order. That's the best way we can get a finger around inflation.
Okay. What do you do with all the? There's a lot of illegal immigrants that are here because of our broken system. They're able to get a Utah driver's license. They're able to buy a car. They're able to get a mortgage. What do you do with all the illegal immigrants that are here already?
Well, first of all, I think the correct doctrine on that has been we have to secure the border before we start talking about what the conditions are going to be for illegals who are already here. Because if you don't, it creates an incentive for people to come. But until that happens, people are illegal, and we need to enforce that and create disincentives for people to be coming over. Right now, the word out in every country in the world is that America's back door is open. They're hearing that incentive and they're coming, and it's ridiculous. Hey, good to see you.
One of the things that John Curtis has talked about while as a congressman was, and he doesn't want to call it amnesty, but a pathway to citizenship where they pay a fine for skipping the line. What do you think about something like that?
Well, I think I could envision, again, I think it's premature to start putting flesh on programs like that, but I think it would be in American interest to put forward some kind of program that would incentivize people to come forward and self-identify before any enforcement first, once the border is secure. We don't know who's in this country. I mean, we know people who are presenting themselves for asylum. We've got millions more who snuck in with cartels, and we don't know. That's a national security emergency. So I would support a program that would incentivize people to come forward, identify themselves, pay taxes, stay out of the legal system, and probably layer many, many other probations and conditions on that. But it really is premature. We don't want to describe something that would be an incentive for more people coming over right now.
Okay.
We can't do it.
What separates you from the other candidates?
A lot of good candidates in this race. A lot of good candidates. Ideologically, I think we're all within a heartbeat of each other. I think the biggest difference that I would put forward to you is biography. I come from the outside. I'm a political outsider. I built $1 billion business in the private sector. I've had, with over 5,000 employees, I've done big things in the real world, and I'm going to take that credibility and that experience to the Republican caucus back in Washington, D.C., and we need it. We need to get unified back there. We have squandered away our majority this past term, and we can't do that. We've got to get unified.
Okay. Would you join the House Freedom Caucus?
I would not.
Why not?
I align with them on many principles. I've been disappointed at their tactics over the last term. I think it's really hurt us. And so I think, I would love to be a force to help bring them in the fold and say, guys, we need to get unified to bring any of this to fruition.
Got it. Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you for what you're doing.
Yeah, definitely.
That's nice.
Jill.
Are you CD1 or 2?
3.
CD3. Yeah.
I wish they would always put this on here because everybody
I know.
knows about it.
It's so well, especially in our race, we got like nine different candidates
Well, I
running.
told everybody, why don't you guys put on your thing, CD3?
Are you convention only?
That's actually good advice. No, I've got signatures.
Okay.
So but we're going for it. We've been engaging this, and we're going to go for it today.
Cool. All right.
It'll be a fun day.
How do you feel?
Feeling good.
Yeah, feeling good? You getting some good feedback?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
So it's be a good day and a long day, given that these people are all 8 a.m. people, and it's
Yeah.
Still, yeah.
Yeah. I saw the line at 7. I was like, I'll wait till it dies down. Mistake.
You're
right.
upset that we're not getting anything with paper ballots.
I know. Well, just wait.
And here's what I told them. I go, they're going to force us to use this app today.
Yeah.
And yet, why didn't they have some sort of a scanner for everybody just to scan
Right,
and walk
just to
in?
scan in. Well, and just wait. That's going to take another hour. Because they're going to do a bunch of objections to the app to go back to paper ballots. We could be here till midnight.
Yeah, we could be. Yeah, let's go chat with her real quick.
Okay.
What's Jared's wife's name? I can't remember. Political head trauma?
Huh?
What's Jared's wife's name? Political head trauma?
Oh, I forgot. That's hers.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You sir?
My brother-in-law. Okay. Speaks highly of you, but
Let me squeeze through here real quick. Sorry.
because I'm an ex-bull. She's more like
Hi, guys.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. We got the host of Political Head Trauma here, and Tooele County GOP chair. Is that right?
I am.
All right.
I'm so excited about today, and I'm running for national delegate too.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me who you are.
Do you want me to hold it?
Yeah. You go ahead and hold it. Yeah.
I'm Holly Fally Raybani, and I'm Tooele County Republican chair, and I'm here with my entire county today, and I'm super excited.
Put the camera lower.
Okay. Let's do
I'm
it.
really short.
Are you short? How's that?
A little bit lower.
Are you getting a lot of excited people?
There we go. Perfect.
People excited today?
People are excited, but they don't like the line.
They don't like the line.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you folks, every year we ask for volunteers. Every year the same people show up. I would love it if you want to change it, volunteer next year. It's volunteers that make this stuff happen. And I hear a lot of people complaining, and I'm thinking, it's hard to put a convention like this together. It's 4,000 people. And so hopefully more people volunteer and we can get it fixed for next
Cool.
year. So,
You
Good
also have a
message.
show on KMMU.
yes, I have a show on KMMU. I am blessed to have the Friday show with my partner Jared Anderson. It's called Political Head Trauma. Every Friday from 2 to 6 p.m. and on some Wednesday nights. And the way cool thing is, we've got to talk to almost every single candidate that's here today, and sometimes a couple of times. So we have just loved this. We love it. We're just seeking truth. That's what we're looking for. And I think we've had a really good opportunity to share that. So it's an honor to be a part of it with you guys.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, one of these guys here.
Yeah.
He's been on my show. And he's been out to my county. That means a lot.
Really? Nice. Nice. Cool. All right, good seeing you, Holly.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Did you get famous with all the...
No.
All the,
I got a lot of heat, though.
did you?
From the liberal media.
Good.
Yeah.
That means you're doing something
They're saying that my wife is in the school board race.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh,
Did she win yet?
she won county convention last week. Yeah.
By 60? She won her primary or she did?
She got it was 51 to 48 after the second round. Yeah.
And let me have some.
Okay.
That's America First meeting. What's that mean? Be America First meeting.
Let's see what we got here.
It's better when it's lower too because the head was chopped off and you couldn't even see the mic.
Got it.
That's about right though. I'll keep an eye on it. Like if it's somebody really tall, I'll let you know before we start, okay?
Okay.
You don't know your vote's getting. Even if your vote does get, it's overridden by project, right? So I've been a CEO, I know how to run audits and investigations, right? We're going to make sure the elections actually have integrity. If you don't know the rules, something happens, right? I actually believe that they are, and there is integrity.
Did Lawrence say he was, he's already got his votes?
He's already got signatures.
Should we have the ninjas that did it in Arizona do ours? Who's going to run the audit? You?
I've never even heard of them.
Lawyers for the
Yeah, me either.
are not good at that. So no, I'm not going to run an audit of the financials, right? But look, there's a company right now that's supposed to be cleaning our voter rolls.
We'll come back to Trent. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go catch cashes like baseball.
All right. Hey, how's it going?
This is why I couldn't do this. Good morning.
No one.
Okay.
Can I go get my mints?
Where's he at?
Kathy's up at the corner.
We'll just think our way around here.
Okay.
Yeah. See who else we got. Where's Spencer Cox at? I said, where is Spencer Cox?
You can ask this guy right
Yeah, we'll see his head shining.
He's here somewhere.
It's here somewhere.
Drove up, I spent the night in the hotel, just
Hey, how's it going? I met your kid the other day.
What's that?
I met your son the other day.
Oh, Brian?
At the St. Patrick's thing.
Let's see if we get stacks. I love that.
We have our next Utah County Commissioner right here.
Where?
Skylar Beltran. He crushed it at convention. Let's see here. Who's next?
Let's see if I get stacks.
Whoa, what's he serving up over here? Oof. Oh my goodness. What are these?
They're like chicken in a blanket.
Chicken in a blanket.
Can I grab a couple? Yeah.
Let's get a look at this. We got chicken in a blanket right here at the Trent Staggs booth. Let's get a look at this. We're gonna do
That's what they're called. That's what I call
we're gonna do an on-air taste test.
Chicken mini.
Chicken mini. This one's not cut.
I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna get stacks. He just got endorsed by Tom. He's got his endorsement, so we'll be right about it.
You know what? We got the chicken mini, chicken in a blanket from the Trent Staggs booth. I think Trent just earned my vote with this chicken in a blanket. I really do.
That's so awesome. Josh,
independent media.
I gotta find somebody who knows how this voting thing works.
What?
That's awesome. It's so good because you get to go up on stage and say that today. We just want to get a quick interview.
How long?
Just a minute, whatever he wants, a minute or two. I think he should let us know that. We're gonna we're live streaming.
Okay. Might just give them like 3 minutes.
We will.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
That is such a boost.
Here, let's raise this up a little bit. There we go. Who are you guys with? KMMU. Main Street Media, Utah.
And just anybody else in this race are 4 things. One, I really want to challenge I made my goal when I announced in May that I was going to unseat that guy. And he didn't make the decision not to run until anybody else in this race. They only came in after he said he wasn't going to seek election. So that really show a real willingness to take on the establishment. Right? People only come in after it's safe. Secondly, I've got a business background. I got an MBA from BYU. I took an energy company public. I've got the business chops, but I've been working. Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, that's really important. Is that I've got a background as mayor that I've in the establishment. I said no lockdowns, mass mandates, no to ESG. I fought him in corporate materials in school. That's why I got the endorsement of Monster American top leaders in United. Thirdly, I got more endorsements than anybody in the race. President Trump got a national coalition of conservatives. I can go back to day one, represent Utah like nobody else has ever had. And I've got over 100 local elected officials across the state, mayors and county commissioners. That's going to ensure that we win not next year, we can win in the primary, take on the establishment in the race. Right?
No, we'll get it. We'll get it.
Well, we got his campaign manager.
How to make sure it's not going to happen. How do we make sure it's not going to happen? Well, I firmly believe that happened to you. And fourthly, I'll just say I'm a convention-only candidate. Right? We've got over 6,000 individual donors. We raised over $1 million. I committed day one, even though he would have bought it, people told him to trust to buy it. I said, no. We also process we need to abide by. And beyond that, you shouldn't just win on April 27th.
Finally happened.
You've been voting in 18 years. And I'm going to give, I pledged months ago, I'm going to have town halls with delegates. But you should have political access to delegates. I can't the only way the party system is expired because you were representing so we're going to have local town halls and do that. Thank you so much.
We have a couple questions.
Hey,
Trent Staggs. Hey, congratulations on that Trump endorsement.
Thank you. It's fantastic.
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling incredible. I mean, that's to get a phone call from President Trump is just it's an honor. Really nice to have this endorsement.
Nice. Cool. All right. Quick question for you. There's obviously a lot of hit pieces going on right now about you. One of them is about COVID stuff from 2020, I guess. People are saying that you tried to push the universal testing or something like that. What do you say to people that are concerned about that kind of a thing?
I say go look at my record. You know, we have a website, TrentStaggs.com. There's a page called Proven Fighter. There's 9 squares on there. It outlines all the examples, links to media where I stood up from the very beginning. I said no when Salt Lake County Mayor Jenny Wilson wanted to impose an unconstitutional limit to gathering. She said any more than 10 people, it's going to be a $1,000 fine. I said we're not enforcing that in Riverton. Go away. Cool. I said no to mask mandates. We had Brian Malahy at KUTV News come out in June of 2020. He said you're not going to enforce. Nope. I'm directing my police department not to enforce, not to prosecute. I've been very consistent all along. The universal testing was an idea that was floated out there so that we wouldn't have lockdowns, and it was not a mandate. It was just a proposal to keep the economy open and to not revert to lockdown.
Cool. What do you think, going into, if you wouldn't lock it in convention today, you've got 3 other people that have already gathered signatures. How are we going to accomplish a victory in the primary? And that's it.
We got the endorsement of President Trump. Trump. We're going to have all the conservatives rally around us. With that many people on the ballot, it could most likely be won with a plurality. I think we would minimally get that level, but we're going to be the next U.S. Senator from Utah.
Cool. Go ahead.
And I just want to ask you a quick question too. So, representing Utah, what would be like the number one thing you want to do when you get out there to help Utah for Utah?
Number one thing, I'm going to join the Freedom Caucus in the Senate. We're going to ensure that Mitch McConnell 2.0 is not the majority leader, and we're going to move right away border, budget, and wrecking ball to the regulatory state. Those three things.
Okay, great.
What do you think about Mike Lee for Attorney General?
Mike Lee. I didn't know he was running for Attorney General.
For Trump. Trump 2.0.
Look, I think he'd be fantastic in the cabinet, Trump cabinet. Absolutely.
Yeah.
He'd be great on the Supreme Court too.
All right.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Trent. Hopefully we're looking at a victory here. We'll see. See who else we can get. Oh, I forgot to tell him that I think he earned my vote with that chicken in a blanket there. Okay. All right. Yeah. Frugal Dougal. Should we go talk to Frugal Dougal? He's pretty open. Yeah, we look in here.
I'm not sure if the camera was going to do it. I can set it up,
Okay.
but you kind of sometimes have it like this.
Okay.
It's glaring.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, we'll do it.
A little more vertical because it won't be glaring.
Hey, let's see what we got. We got Frugal Dougal here, running for Congress.
Great to see you.
Hey, I see you got the debt clock back there. Is that what these pigs are about?
Yeah, I mean, this is about we got to cut the pork back in Washington, D.C. We got to rein in spending, bankrupt our country.
Okay. What separates you from the other candidates?
On my experience, Congress has two responsibilities: budget and oversight. It's everything involved. Budget and oversight is what I do. I've been doing that for 20 years.
Okay.
When I left the legislature, I was the ministry guy in the House in charge of the whole state budget. I didn't get jumping off the back and out of your wallet. My reputation as being a watchdog changed your auditor's office. Reformed it and made a watchdog really out waste, fund, abuse, and corruption. Bringing greater transparency to government.
Okay. All right. Are you going to join the House Freedom Caucus if you get to Washington?
Simple fact is I'll team with anybody when it comes to fighting for fiscal sanity in Washington, D.C. I don't care who you are. I'll do with anybody.
Okay. Are you a conventional candidate?
I'm on both.
Are you already on the ballot?
I am.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Take care.
I love the dead clock. Oh, yeah.
I do not love the debt clock, for the record.
Prizes and it's suppressing them.
Yeah. Look at these. We're gonna just get these pigs in the shot. Save more bacon. That's like a Chick-fil-A ad almost. Cut the pork. Vote frugal. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. All right. Are they gonna be on stage with you? All right. Hey, what's up, man?
Over here is Lane Dangeter, our Lieutenant Governor, if you want to go and introduce him.
All right, let's do it. Lane Dangeter. He's the Lieutenant Governor picked for Lyman.
They did pick him. They announced it.
That's what he just said. Who's that?
Find out where Phil is.
This guy right here? Yep. Okay. Let's have to raise it up for him.
I kind of heard about
Phil Lyman, is that right?
Everybody knows Phil Lyman. This is a big day. We appreciate it.
Cool. And who are you?
Lane Bangeter.
Like the highway?
Yeah, that's my road.
Oh, really?
So yeah, it's a big day. And Phil asked me like 18 hours ago to be on his team. I couldn't be more honored. He's prepared to govern. We need to replace our governor that we have right now. Get Utah back to normal.
What do you think about this sanctuary state stuff that's going on? There's been a lot of talk about that we are basically a sanctuary state.
It's just an aberration to us. We can't be doing that. Rewarding people, the first thing they do is come in and violate major federal law, state law also, in my opinion. It's an aberration. So we oppose that type of thing. We see the nonsense going on in the Utah State House. We absolutely don't hear of anybody who appreciates that with cause. We gotta vote against him. We need everybody to rise up and change the administration. Phil and I we're wise. We're going to govern via the people. We know the proper role of government. And we're going to have a better day and keep pushing for change. This is not the Utah I grew up in.
I have a question for you. So I was looking at so you've been in more thought and environment, you like the outdoors and everything else. And it's one of the things I hope you'll have some fun.
Hey! What's going on, man? Yeah, you're fine. How's it going? She's here. She doesn't have a booth. She's helping somebody else, though. Yeah. So, let's see what we got here. Cool.
So what are you, who's your,
My expertise involves in energy around fish, wildlife, plant, water, conservation, protecting our planet's animals, and a better job of everything for us, and in Utah. So we need to go after our energy resources, real conservation right in place. It's trying to our energy security. We need to be energy dominant, not energy dependent. So Phil and I know the proper role of how to take care of the land, how to create steward of the land.
And how do you guys feel that you can, this government overreach from Washington, D.C. because they own so much federal land, how do you guys feel you can tackle that?
We all do our little part. We do our puny part. Collectively it adds up. And we push for reforms. And we're glad we live in a public land state. We don't have to. Private sector does not have to own those lands. But we can manage those lands better. We've got to keep our multiple use strategy going. That means we do on our federal lands practice conservation, timber, grazing, and hunting. And recreation is so vital to Utah industry.
Yeah, because the people here, they're really concerned. We've been hearing it all over the state. They're concerned that they're not going to let us go hunting and fishing and hiking and
We will
camping.
never let that happen.
Good.
It's part of our heritage. We're avid sportsmen. I don't have any other way to feed my family other than the deer and the elk. And we treasure so much in Utah and the West. So our hunting heritage, that would be a hill. We aren't dying on any hill, but it would be a hill that we would fight on. We won't let that get away. Second Amendment is vital, of course. And we're raised strong as you can get.
One of my last questions, because I've been watching Phil for the last few years on election integrity, and there's so many of us now with all the evidence coming out all around the country, all the cases are maturing, and now we're seeing whistleblowers coming forward. Dominion machines have problems, and there's a lot of people that just want to go back what Trump said at these rallies. One day, national day of holiday, one vote of ID and paper ballots.
It's so disheartening to the American public. They do not have confidence. We do not have confidence in election integrity. We all have to remain vigilant. We, the people, do not feel comfortable with our voting system, that it's protected. All sacrosanct is that we make sure we have our vote counted. There's not cheating. It's some things we've seen are scandalous beyond belief.
Yeah, when they're getting it done in other countries in one day, full national votes, all hand count paper ballots.
Communistic, these are tactics we've seen in history. On our watch, that will never happen in Utah. And so everyone who's safe people, do your cleaning part. Rise up. Fight to make sure we're not cheating. There is integrity. Not the dead people aren't voting for each other. These are true stories.
Yes, no machines. I just say no machines. After you clean up your voter rolls, no
It
machines.
depends on the machine. Some can work, but each state, every Republican has to stay watchful and vigilant. They cheat. We don't.
Okay.
And we got to be so alerted to that and rise up.
Yeah. Okay, and my last question would be, if you had to think of an overall goal right now in the state of affairs that the country's in and Utah's in, what is your biggest goal that you can see you and Phil do for Utah's for Utah's?
Yes. Utah first. We are not going to be a sanctuary state. Our economy has always got to be number one. So we will push for a much better economy. Like in the high-tech, big-tech sector, the energy sector, we can do so much better. We're excellent already. And we're going to be friendly and open to business. The regulation will go down on this. We are not going to tell people what to do. We're tired of Governor Cox telling us what to do. We're tired of it. We're big women and men, and he's bossed us around and overstepped the bounds of the proper way of government. We are going to unleash the people of Utah to go take the brave step to start a business in the flourish here. So economics number one. Tourism is great. Ranching, grazing, protecting all those things, and recreation is.
Which includes protecting our farmers and our food for this state.
We've got to protect agribusiness. Water also is number one. Water managed by the state. The states have sovereignty over water. Trickle down as a private property of purpose. The rest of the water, which is reserved for the federal government, is to keep our beautiful rivers running, and so we're for that. But not above the Senior Water Act regions. We will protect you.
Well, and my very, very last thing was Phil's been very candid and very open about being America First and MAGA. Are you joining him with that whole America First, Utah First?
Well, I ran Trump's campaign
in 2016. I've been an elector. I love the Trumps. I know the Trumps. I'm one of the few Utahns that know them intimately.
love the family and the slings and arrows that President Trump has taken for us every day this morning. We love him and appreciate his family. We pray for him. So we are America, Utah first.
Okay.
We are about making America great again. We're in an abysmal state after 3 years of Joe Biden, after Governor Cox. We are not in a good state of affairs on the state level. We've taken notice, Governor. He must be replaced. They govern properly and strongly, and we are for all those values Trump espouses. The hate that Governor Cox has for President Trump is telling in his own character. Think of that.
Yeah.
He has stepped out of his way to kick President Trump in the teeth, and that's not in alignment with his constituency. So we call upon everybody to vote for Phil Lyman, President Trump. We love him, and we need change on all levels. So thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It's nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
I've been working with the campaign team
Does
for.
that make any sense?
Yeah. Yep.
Where does that go?
Just on YouTube and our website, mainstreammediautah.com.
Good job.
And we'll get clips for you guys. All right. Now we got to go find Phil. Congratulations, by the way.
Thanks. It's an honor.
I think you guys make a powerhouse team.
Well, we know our stuff.
How did you?
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Where's Phil? We want to get Phil too.
He is voting right now. He'll be here in just a minute.
Okay. She said he'll be here in just a minute.
Okay.
Well, I'm excited for you.
Thanks. We need a really great day. How do you see it? We need a great day. Do you feel good about it?
If I'm holding this, I can also do that.
Yes.
If I don't have that.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Well, we'll come back and get Phil's supposed to be back here in a minute.
One more follow-up question for you. We have we already have, because of our broken system, we already have a lot of illegal aliens here. But Utah seems to be incentivizing it with programs, funding for school for illegal aliens, Utah driver's license, and a bunch of other things. What do we do about that?
It makes it super complex. But these people need to touch back. They cannot have access to driver's licenses. There needs to be some system. I totally support, depending on the people and the situation. It makes it so difficult when they get in here because we're a kind nation. But we cannot have it unrecognized that the first thing they did was come and violate our laws. There has to be some sort of recompense for that. I don't have all the solutions, but we need to have them touch back, let's say, and come in and do it the right way, but not have any access to anything special. We're wasting the treasury of hard-working people, paying for them. We got to take care of ourselves first. And so, seeing what we're seeing is abhorrent to all the voters and people that I see throughout Utah.
Cool. All right. Thank you. Let's see who else we can get while we're waiting.
Yeah, Phil's come back.
He'll be here.
Good luck.
Phil's not going anywhere.
How do you see it?
So I gave you autos.
Do what?
Let's interview Sophie.
What am I going to talk about?
Well, you started in this fight.
Okay.
We have this part out.
Oh my gosh, how do I look? Okay.
Yeah, you started in this fight. You took red pills and you were fighting for.
Can I like
Met Phil? Yeah. But you're part of the fight.
Okay.
So let's make sure this is in here.
Yeah, let's lower this down some more. Yep. Okay, we're good right there.
Okay.
All right.
There you go.
All right.
Okay.
We got Sophie here. What's going on?
Hi, I just wanted to give a little background and tell the story of how I met Phil Lyman. In 2020, when the scamdemic came down, my 4 children were being masked, and I was out of my mind about it. And then our election was stolen on November 3rd, and then I decided to go to Washington, D.C. on January 6th, and I was there, and I was certain that in America, elections can't be stolen, and boy, was I wrong. So I came back, and I had to do something. So I pulled up the Utah State Legislative roster, and I called every single representative and senator on that roster and left a message with them. About 2 weeks later, I had forgotten about those calls, and I was at Little America with my family, and I get a call from a number that I did not recognize, and I never ever answer my phone when I don't recognize the number, but for some weird reason, I had to answer that phone, and I did, and the person on the other line, on the other side of it said, "Hi, this is Phil Lyman, what would you like to discuss?" And the rest is literally history. I have spent the last 3 years of my life begging Phil Lyman to run for governor, and here we are.
Cool.
All right. Well, thank you, Sophie, so much. And I just want to tell you, KMMU is so excited to work with you guys, and we're so excited for this whole campaign. And
It's amazing.
We need a really great governor.
Yes, we do. Thank you.
Is she going to do something on KMMU? Is she going to do something on there?
Dwayne?
No. This is Adam.
Dwayne's much better looking than I am.
I heard you on People.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
I love that furry.
Yeah?
Oh my god. Oh my gosh, that was so great.
Weren't those kids passionate?
Yeah, well, what was so the footage you had of the furries themselves, did you take that or did someone else?
No, the kids supplied that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that
Even though the mainstream press said there's no evidence of it. But they didn't bother, they only talked to the administrator. They didn't bother talking to the parents or the students or even the teachers,
well,
Podcast. It's been very helpful.
thank you. Yeah. You're awesome.
Cool. Thanks, man. We're getting a lot of flack for that.
It was great. It was fabulous. It was my favorite.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I just thought, and Shot and his stupid shoddy reporting.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Here.
I could just use this.
Okay. Here, put this on you, and then they can hold that.
Okay.
Should we have this in the background?
Yeah.
Let's have this in the
Yeah, I
background.
want that in the
I'll want
background.
him in the background.
Let me see.
Here, I'll set the camera. Put this on your lapel. There you go. Okay. Let's give him the
How's it
mic.
look? How's it look? Yeah, hold it like that. So, okay. So let me just say, here we go. Okay, so today is April 27th. We're at State Convention here, and I have Jasmine. And could you tell us a little bit about why you're here, why you're supporting?
Yes, I work for Phil Lyman's campaign. I do his marketing. I'm a huge Phil Lyman supporter. I'm born and raised in Blanding. He's a patriot, and he has the best intentions for the American working people of Utah. And he's a fighter, and he will fight every day for the Utah.
And I heard that you're down there in his area in southeast part of the state in Blanding. And
I'm from Blanding.
yes, and so we heard all about how the FBI, the overreach of the government, really came in and terrorized your whole city. Do you want to say a little bit how Lyman defended you guys?
Yeah, they targeted my family, and Phil Lyman has been a defendant of our family and been our supporter from day one because he knew how corrupt it was, and he stood up to the corruption, and they went after him. And he will defend all of Utah because he has been persecuted for it, and he'll be there.
Okay.
I love Phil.
Okay, and then Colin, I understand that you're a new state delegate for Washington County out of St. George. Oh, okay, do you want to tell us what it's like being a state delegate for the first time?
For the first time, it's interesting because I've never done this before, and
There you go.
it's quite the overwhelming process, if you would, going through all the lines and all that. But at least we can see that there's a great turnout here. We see that people really want to make changes, and that's important because if we stay status quo, we keep getting what we've always got. So
Okay.
I'm excited to be here and be a part of it.
So as a state delegate, what's the most important thing for you to be here helping with Utah today?
Well, we need our MAGA candidates to have a strong showing, and we need the people to understand that it's America first. You know, and that's what we're all about. You know, we're 38th in the nation in voter integrity, and that's got to change. You know, I mean, there's so much corruption in Utah. We need to change it. It's like we talked about on Friday.
Yeah, America first, Utah first too.
That's right.
Yeah.
All is not well in Zion. It is. Utah should be the epitome of patriotism, and they're coming out to Utah every day. People are waking up, and it's so refreshing. This line is showing we're done with where Utah is headed. We're done.
Yeah, we've been talking to a lot of delegates, and they're very upset that about not having hand count paper ballots. How do you feel about having possession and custody of your vote?
Paper ballots is how it's supposed to be. That's the American way. This whole electronic system is a joke. You can't trust any of it.
I don't understand how they could get that through when so many of us voted to have paper ballots. And the Republican National Committee says that we should be voting with paper ballots.
Okay.
That's part of the charter.
Well, let's speak up and shout it out to the sky and everybody so we can push for that. Maybe we'll get it by the time we get to primaries. So,
And November.
all right. Well, thank you guys so much for your perspective, and thank you for being on KMMU today. And we hope you guys can go to our channel, and we're going to start supporting, giving a voice for Utah. That's our goal.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for all you guys do.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for being a delegate,
You
man.
want me to carry that? Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm going to go grab a lemon.
The audio is terrible in here. Got some
Hey, how are you? It's good to see you.
diamond mints here.
I know, I was going to call you. I'll come back
All right,
later. I
I'm
want to
gonna
get some of these before I leave today. All right.
It's pretty
It
fun.
looks great. It looks so great. Hi, how are you? It looks great. Everything looks great. Well, we got to keep moving.
Take a shirt.
What size?
Large.
Okay.
Which way do you want to go?
The audio's so bad in here.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Should we go interview Burgess?
Burgess?
Yeah.
Doesn't have any opponents.
What?
Doesn't have any opponents, but yeah, do it. I just want to chat with Burgess. All right.
His opponent? Who's his opponent?
He doesn't have one.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'll just get him real quick.
Yeah.
How many years? I'm trying to remember how many years he was in the NFL.
Huh?
Trying to remember how many years he was in the NFL.
Let me steal that lapel mic from you. That right there.
Thanks for letting me jump in. I wanted to ask those questions.
No problem. I'm not sure how good the audio is coming through, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's so loud in here?
It is very loud in here. That's why I switched it to just this. And hopefully it made a little bit of a difference, so.
Well, at least you know what you're doing.
I definitely don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you can say the exact same thing about half the people running. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. What, is Phil going to give out dominoes? Or is that a booth? Yeah, these got a lot of people waiting in line. A lot of MAGA hats. I wonder if Phil's going to give out dominoes here.
Let's go somewhere.
Yeah, let's go somewhere. Steve Aced, he's got the wildest hair. Sure. Yeah, we talked to him. We haven't talked to Phil, though.
He's in a breakout session. Where are you?
But I like it. All we're really looking for at the end of the day is that we know that the majority of Americans stand with the peace of Israel, but let's get the alignment in that. Not so loud.
Nowhere. We could probably stand in the booth over here. Stand right up close to it.
We do that?
Let's see.
KMMU, what's that?
Here. We got a tall guy here.
Did you get Aaron Davidson over there?
We're just working our way around. Where is he?
Right there, the tall guy.
The tall guy. What's up, Steve? How you doing?
Good.
Here, you got to eat the mic.
I mean, there's pockets of
What's going on? Are you a delegate?
No, I'm not a delegate. I'm down here actually recruiting.
Okay.
Where do you want me to look?
Just put that up. Look right here. So you're you can look at me. It doesn't matter. So you're not a delegate?
I'm not this time.
What are you doing?
I am down here recruiting people for our primary election paper ballot initiative. And I'm recruiting all the help with that effort. So what is that all about? That's about making sure that they don't cheat in the upcoming primary election, because I think a lot of the candidates that make it through today, if they're not using clickers or phones, that we need to make sure that we're on paper ballots so they don't cheat them out of the primaries. And paper ballots are the safest method of voting. Paper ballots, day of election.
Okay. Cool.
Are you going to ask me questions?
Aren't you running for office about something?
Yeah, I am. I'm running for state senate seat in the 15th district.
Okay.
So, but since it was contained,
Oh, you're dropping a bunch of stuff.
Since it was within the county, Salt Lake County, I had my vote at county convention 2 weeks ago.
Okay. How'd you do?
I got through. Both my opponents gathered signatures. So there's going to be a three-way primary.
Gotcha.
We need to get rid of SB 54 for sure.
Yeah.
Because it makes this almost obsolete. If half the people here are gathering signatures or at county, whatever, it makes it
It does undermine the caucus, that's for sure.
It really does. If you can gather signatures and buy your way onto the ballot, why are we doing this?
Yeah. Who do you like for governor?
I like Phil Lyman.
Okay.
By a long shot, yeah. We got to get rid of Cox. He's a cheating, lying bastard, and we got to get him out of there. I mean, they control the elections. He gathered signatures. Hey, who's going to win that?
Yeah.
So
cool. You got a show on Main Street Media, right?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
Truth and Consequences.
Okay.
And it's Wednesdays from 4 to 6 p.m.
All right.
We're taking a short hiatus right now because of all the election stuff.
Okay.
Our ballot initiative. And we're trying to recruit people to that effort. Because we need people on the ground canvassing, we need them researching, and we need them to come to our or their local.
So what is this going to do, the ballot initiative? Like, how does that work? You getting signatures for it or what?
No. It's much more in depth than that. The last 18 months, I and another individual, Roy Piscadlo, who does the show with me, have been traveling the state, and we have met with 25 of Utah's 29 counties, and met with the county clerks and board of canvassers in each of those counties, trying to learn more about what they think about how our elections are run. Quite honestly, they're very confused because the election code is 463 pages long. You add in the statutes and everything else, it's about 700 pages. They don't know what to do, they don't know how to conduct their elections, so they just try to do the best they can. When you have a 700-page document that you need to follow, that is often contradictory in what it says to do, they don't know how to conduct elections. So the state, in my opinion, has purposely made it confusing, so it's much easier for them to cheat. What we are doing is we're gathering. What we have is the voter rolls for the 2020 election, and we're finding dead people on those rolls that voted.
Here in Utah?
Here in Utah. Dead people that voted and they died before the election. They're actually voting. We're finding dozens of them. We're getting death certificates, obituaries that prove that they actually died before they voted. That's an actual case of fraud. Those cases of fraud will then be submitted to the sheriff's office, which we will get a case number for, and then we will be reading those case numbers into the Board of Canvassers or the county commission, county council meetings, and putting them on notice that they are complicit in conducting fake elections, and that we're going to request that they change their paper ballots. So that's the method that we're using.
Okay.
That's part of the plan.
All right.
That's the 30,000-foot view.
Got it. All right. Cool. Thanks,
Anyway,
man.
Hey, good luck, guys, and go KMMU.
Definitely.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah.
This is great. I can put everything in here.
There you go.
So,
down with Wayne.
Yeah,
He's here somewhere.
I think he's.
What do you think, Hale?
We got our
pretty good.
Pretty interesting?
Yeah,
cool.
credentials. he might still be alive.
Oh, really?
No, we're just doing press. We're just doing press. Did you hear the news?
Yeah, I did. Wegener.
Wegener and also Trump.
Who are you interviewing?
Candidates?
Everybody?
Yeah, as many candidates as I can.
And then what do you do? Post it? Or
They're live. It's live right now. Live streaming
Oh, to where?
to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and our own website. So yeah, MainStreetMediaUtah.com. So yeah,
You got an interview with Carrie on there?
there is one on there. A few. She's been on a few times. Yeah. So
Well, I really am impressed with her. I
yeah.
look up to her for all the work she's trying to do what she's doing.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks. Yeah, she's working hard. So
Yeah, I really hope that she can.
I think she's got a good
get
shot.
in there.
I think she's got a good shot. Yeah, it would be great.
Where's she at? She's walking around? Or?
I don't know. She's helping someone's booth. I can't remember his name though.
Okay.
I want to interview him.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Let's get Governor. Stand right there.
Look okay?
Here, you want this? Yeah.
Does that look good? Is it high enough?
Yes, it's perfect. Okay. There you go.
Okay, here you go.
Oh, you want me to hold it?
There you go. Yeah,
gotta eat it.
Yeah, you're gonna need it. Okay, so here we are today. It's April 27th. We're at State Convention, and we have Ben Barlow here. And Ben, so tell us what brought you here to the event today.
I think it's just important that we all get involved. As I was coming down, I did a live on Facebook, and just saying that by doing nothing at all, we don't change anything. By not we just stand back and watch things happen. We've got to get involved so that we can actually make the change.
Okay. So Ben, I see that you're wearing the Utah beef. We understand that Phil Lyman showed up at the opening, the grand opening. Can you tell us a little bit about why they opened this up? And you're related to your cousin, right?
Yes. So that's my cousin, Henry Barlow. What Henry Barlow did is that during COVID, the beef ranchers couldn't get their cattle processed in a timely manner, so they had to hold on to their cattle sometimes 9 months longer than they expected to, sometimes a year, sometimes longer. And what happened is that cost them a lot more money to hold on to their beef to keep them fed until they could get them slaughtered. A lot of the ranchers down in Texas were just throwing the cattle into beef pens and killing them. And so they lost a lot of money. So then Henry decided that he was going to go through and he was going to build a production plant in Richfield, Utah. And a lot of people have come and gone saying that they were going to do something similar to what Henry had decided to do. And Henry actually pulled it off and built the plant so that they can now produce cattle here in Utah, and they can bring them in from other states and take care of that problem that was there where they couldn't get them slaughtered or produced. What a lot of people don't realize is that a lot of the cattle that is used in the United States are in what's called the Golden Triangle, from Texas over to Vegas all the way up to Idaho, is where the vast majority of beef is being eaten. But the vast majority of ranchers are selling their cattle off at auction. The cattle go to the Midwest, which would be Nebraska, and then they get fattened up in the feedlots, and then they get shipped all the way back east to be produced, and then shipped all the way back out west. And that creates a big bind on these ranchers when all the big beef producers shut down, because the beef producers, there's only one that's American and the other three are Brazilian. So you have a total of 4 big production plants, and that's what Henry set out to change, and Henry's done a fantastic job down at Utah Beef Producers.
Yeah.
So we want to bring local to everywhere so they can ship across the United States so that you're not getting this mRNA beef that's happening through the big beef producers.
Okay. Well, we're really excited that Lyman went down there for the opening, and we appreciate your information on that. Is there anything else you want to say about what you feel is the most important thing that we need to be doing for Utah, for Utahns?
If we want to have effective change, if we're going to want to change what's going on inside of our schools, we've got to change the leadership here in Utah. And the only way to change the leadership is we've all got to get involved. And by not getting involved, you can't complain about what's going on. But by getting involved, you can be a part of the change you want to see. So,
Well, thank you so much for participating with KMMU today.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going to go around and look and see. I want to go visit Trent Staggs, too.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Sylvia Fisk?
Oh.
I've been Facebook friends with her for a while.
I don't really know. You got this back?
Yeah?
Yeah. Last time were you able to get permission to film?
Yes.
How did you do it?
I don't know. The guys at Main Street Media Utah got in touch with the party.
I sent an email to the party. They never responded. Who do you think?
For what?
To film Brent while he's speaking.
Oh, okay.
You should go talk.
What do you have like a videographer guy? You should just set up and do it.
Okay.
That's what I would do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Do that.
We'll
So,
do that.
yeah.
I'm with this guy.
Yeah. Do you have an XLR cable?
I don't have an XLR cable right now.
So I'm gonna be filming him while he's speaking, and I'm plugged into the official audio.
Oh.
So I'll have a good audio feed. So, yeah. So hopefully everything works out. I've got mics if it doesn't work out, but
Is that usually?
but it's so the sound is so bad.
It's always bad. Does he have to XLR in to get audio?
So they have it at the media tables and stuff. They have XLR jacks where you can jack into it.
Oh, that's how people get it.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a mic I was going to set up in front of the podium, but
they said no.
No, I could, but when I saw that, I had luckily brought my cable, so I was like, done.
Oh, that is good
Yeah.
to know.
Yeah.
Want to get some tape?
Yeah.
That's good to know because the audio is always the hard part.
It's always the worst, isn't it? How you feeling about the campaign?
It's going pretty good.
Good.
People love Brent. They get 5 minutes to talk to him and call him up. So
Yeah.
so everyone has a chance to talk to him. It's going to go pretty well. Yeah. We've done really good. We've had good communications with pretty much, I would say almost half the delegates. And reached out to almost all through like personal calls and text messages.
Mm-hmm.
Not the broadcasting that everyone else has been doing, but
Yeah.
Brent's been sitting down, putting in the work, making the phone calls. You know, that really resonates with me.
Cool. I know, that is huge.
Can you imagine what that mentally does right now? Well, now I know when they tell me that Phil's going to be back in 2 minutes and he's not.
Hey, are these Chick-fil-A's?
It's Chick-fil-A, yeah.
Interesting.
He's a man of my own heart.
It's kind of fun bouncing off you when we're doing these interviews. It's like listening to your questions and all of a sudden something comes up in my mind.
We'll give it 10 more minutes and then I gotta shut this down and go get credentialed.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I should go get Carolyn Pippin real quick. Let's go get Carolyn.
Yeah.
Circle back if we need this.
Outside. Because you obviously have to leave all the
The line's still way too long. The line's still way too long.
I know, it's ridiculous. Look at this insane line here.
Eventually, I'll start right?
I'm sorry. So we can just pass this back and forth like this if you want, between me and you, and then let it roll back. Make sense?
I agree, right? And if you look at what New York is doing, it's akin to the Warming Act of 1774, right? I'm no slouch on this. My concern is, I send you to DC, you're Mike Lee in the West. We got 2. We got to get 49 other senators. So what are you going to do? How are you going to do that? Plus, you've got to get over 2 and somebody in the House.
Is that Dwayne?
No, it's Lori Gagan. Well, you don't have to get credentials, so I think you can just walk in. Okay, so I sent you a picture. So did you see the? So you go all the way up to the front of the hall, 30 feet out that podium or whatever. Is you'll see 30 feet back, you'll see the podium. Cameras on it. Immediately to the right, there's 7 chairs with 2 on the table. It says KMMU. Just grab one of those seats. I don't know. I just said center stage.
Hey, Carolina.
How are you?
Hey, I saw you got a Trump endorsement.
I know.
Isn't that
it's
cool?
A good thing.
Yeah.
Don't hold this against me.
What?
I love her.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Are you a delegate?
Yes, I am.
Hook me up.
Oh, definitely.
If you stay until what? 10 p.m. I think it's gonna take forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Hello there. How's it going?
Hi. Hi. How are you? Yes, I do. I recognize you. How are you? Good. How are you doing?
Adam Bartholomew?
Yes.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Carrie's husband.
Yes.
Yeah.
Carrie's husband.
I'm Delane.
Oh, I know. Delane, England right here. We're live right now on KMMU.
Wow, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's going so well. And it's exciting. There's a lot of people here. We need to rethink technology because the more we use technology to check people in and to vote, the slower it goes. It's time to go back to the old-fashioned, just look at the list, check them off. The only bad part of the convention is the congestion. It's a nightmare. The lines were long at 7 o'clock.
They should have split it up by county, is what I think.
Yeah, they definitely need to split it up and have it broken up into areas.
Yeah.
Because there's too tight of an area and the line.
Yeah, one giant line never works.
They're long lines and they're really slow.
It seems to me that they should have just used a QR code and everybody had it on their phone. They could have just come right under the thing, grab their credentials, and come right on in.
Well, that might work. But not everybody wants to have all their private information on their adults. And I think we need to go back to what we can keep secure. Is that turn off? You know, turn off is like I have to give up all my private information to be involved. So we need to respect people's privacy. But I love that there's a lot of great energy here. A lot of people. It's exciting to see so many people come and show up. And we have so many amazing candidates. I mean, we have so many amazing candidates. So many great people to choose from. I'm really excited for that.
We are lucky for that. Well, and also Delane is one of our KMMU hosts. And can you talk a little bit about your show?
I would love to. So I have the Liberty Mom show because Liberty Moms are the original secretaries of defense. We defend our families, we defend our freedom, we defend your rights and your freedom. So yeah, our show is on Thursday from 12 to 2. And yeah, we'd love to have people call in and talk to you. We're going to talk about anything to do with our rights, our liberties, and especially our families, our freedom, and our children. If we cannot, as adults, protect the rights and freedoms of our children,
she's right here.
That is our job.
I agree, and I appreciate that because it's KMMU.org, and so people, please, if you're listening to this live, we're streaming live, and we really want to encourage people to come there because KMMU was specifically set up to give Utah a voice.
And that is what's so great about it is we're not told what to say, how to say it. We're free to speak about freedom, about God, about liberty. We can speak the truth. We can have anybody on that we want to. It really is mainstream media. It's well named because that's what it is all about. It's giving us as citizens our mainstream voice. It's awesome.
And I just want
Thanks, Delane.
I just want to thank you very much. And this is Jill Watson, and we appreciate everything from KMMU.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you for what you do.
Yeah, no problem.
Like in the international news, yeah, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah,
kind of
careful what you ask for, right?
you know, isn't it so awesome to have these kids?
Oh, I know.
I mean,
and they're so passionate.
They're so, and
Yeah.
they're tired.
And you know what's
of
funny?
feeling
That
like they don't care.
they reached out, the parents and the kids reached out to KSL, ABC, and Deseret News. Nobody showed up until I went there and streamed it, and it went viral. And then ABC showed up later.
So they did invite them.
They invited them first. They reached out to me the night before and said, nobody's responding to us. We're being ignored.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's because establishment doesn't want anyone.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know when this fight started 10 years ago, we did a press conference, and the media came, and I'm like, this is so obvious. Like, this isn't a difficult issue. And the media was like, the last thing else was saying, we need to stand up. I'm like, okay, people buy into the gay thing, but no way will people buy into the trans thing. There's no way. And yet, all of the media was totally trying to rip us to shreds. I couldn't believe it. This was 10 years
And it's like, I'm not making a judgment on whether they're telling the truth or not, but they got an important, they're obviously outraged.
And they have a message.
They have a right to be heard just like anybody else, you know? Thanks. So, you know.
Yeah, no, they need to be heard, and like, how do you know what their issue is if you don't listen to it? And how do we solve the problems if we don't listen?
Correct. Yeah. Well, they felt like they were being ignored by the district, you know. They're being ignored by the district, ignored by the mainstream media, and
they didn't feel like it. They knew they were being ignored. They done a good job ignoring it. So, yeah. Well, it's an exciting conference.
Yeah.
We're fun to see what happens.
Check out this Brad Wilson booth over here. We got a construction site, a bobcat over here. We got a big thing over there.
Are you trying to get Carolyn?
I'm trying to, yeah.
Around to go and doing the
We're going to run
Yes,
out
sir.
of juice. We're going to have to go recharge. So she's our last one.
We got plenty of juice.
Yeah, we'll just be a minute.
Yeah.
Look at JR Birds. Look at JR Birds. You got a big.
I saw that, yeah.
Sorry. That's great. He's gonna get her for us right now.
Cool. Put it right here.
Really good backdrop right there.
Yep. Just like that. We'll see what we got here. We got an internet meme at Carolyn's booth. Mike Lee in a wig. That's pretty funny.
Here's the wig.
And there's the Mike Lee wig. Right there. Look at our sound levels. We're getting so much background noise. It's ridiculous. Hey, Gloria.
Hi, how are you? What's
Good.
your name?
Adam Bartholomew.
Hi, how are you? Good work this week.
Thanks.
This week, last week?
Last week, yeah.
Last week, that was awesome. Good
Thanks,
work.
yeah.
That was really good. Hi! Oh my goodness.
Well, he drove on federal land.
Well, what do you think?
She grew up a member of the church in New York.
What's up, brother?
going
Just
on?
up talking to Carrie this morning. She was like up on the second floor or whatever.
Okay.
So I was like, oh yeah. Is like Allison doing something? She's like, can't say anything about it. Like she thinks I'm putting pressure on her. Like I don't want to say. Like all right, don't say anything about it.
Yeah.
But no, hoping that she finally gets this.
Yeah, somebody cornered me in Costco 2 days ago and was asking me, it's 15 minutes before Costco closed, and I'm like, I have no idea. And she's like, well, I'm going to call Allison myself. I'm like, okay. So then,
yourself out.
So then I get a call the next morning from Jamie, Brenda, and
They're like, why did you tell so-and-so to call her?
Like, you said we're setting her up and blah, blah, blah. They're like, no, I didn't.
Someone accosted me in Costco.
Some random person that knows Allison and my wife got me in Costco and starts asking me, and I said, I don't know.
Like, if you have questions, go ask Allison.
So
like, fine, I'm gonna
she
call
decided
her.
to call her and tell her she needs to do the right thing and back out because she lost, and because they had an agreement, And I'm like, I didn't tell her to do any of that. Like somebody comes and talks to me, I'm not gonna just tell them to shut up.
But I think it's funny they're trying to pin the whole like evil school district stuff on you
No,
guys.
it's
And I'm just
ridiculous.
like, if it wasn't true, it wouldn't have been a story.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and they reached out to KSL, Deseret News, and ABC in advance. All of them ignored them. Then they reached out to me and said, we're being ignored. Do you want to come and film this? I said, sure.
Yeah, so I'm like, so you passed on doing it. So
Yeah.
I'm totally with you. Good to see you.
Yeah, I told her you guys trying to get. Who are you guys with?
Main Street Media, Utah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm Scott. I'm her husband.
Cool.
I'm not the
Scott.
campaign
Hi, Scott,
manager.
the
I'm just the go do this person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, well, you kind of end up being the semi-manager.
Yes. I have a phone. I'm manning phones.
More than one?
Yes.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so I think we should get this in the background right here and have her stand right here. This will be a great shot.
Are you guys live or? Are you
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, yeah, we're live.
Awesome.
Oh, we're streaming live.
Nice. Yeah.
So we're on hot mics.
The audio's not the greatest, but
We're on
it's
hot
working.
mics.
Hey.
Okay.
Carolyn Fippen.
Hey. I want to get this in your background.
That's all right. It's all right. Yeah. Here, give her that.
Okay.
It's the red pill.
Carolyn, good to see you.
Hey, good to see you too.
Yeah, always good to talk to Mike Lee in a wig. I'm doing all right.
Always
Yeah.
good. Always good. I don't even have my wig on today.
How you feeling?
Great.
Yeah?
Yep, things are going well, and I think that Utahns have a lot of really big decisions to make today, and I think it's becoming increasingly obvious the direction they need to head in.
Yeah. You feeling like you get a lot of traction with the delegates?
I do.
Cool.
I do, and I think it's been growing over the past, how long have they been in? 2 months? Almost 2 months? A month and 3 weeks maybe? I think in the past month it has greatly accelerated, and it's been really fun to see.
What are you going into the primary? If you're able to lock it in today, each one of the people that are in there have loaned their campaign millions of dollars. They all paid to gather signatures to get on there. How do you move forward to get a victory in that scenario with these guys?
I'll tell you, I am the only candidate who can win against the establishment. There is no one else who can differentiate themselves enough on experience, on enthusiasm, on commitment, on history of consistency when it comes to constitutional principles. No one else other than me who can fight against the establishment effectively in a primary race.
Cool.
And I'd like to.
Here.
Oh, that's okay. Okay. And I'd just like to ask you real quick. So, since you're running to go a U.S. Senate seat, which means you'll be spending a lot of time back in Washington, D.C., what is the one thing you feel that's the most important thing you can do as a U.S. Senator for the state of Utah?
You know what? I think we have got to, right now we have the federal government in absolutely everything we're doing, right? We need leadership at the state level that will push back on that, but we also have to have people in Washington who will pull back all of the federal spending and money that is distorting our private markets, that is hurting young people. It's hurting all of us, right? Inflation is out of control. I've talked to people getting third and fourth jobs because of this inflation, and that is only, I believe, going to increase as time goes on because of this massive money printing. We are adding $1 trillion to our debt every 100 days. We've got to pull that back, make this situation one where people can thrive individually in their own lives every single day.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that because we need if we get some good people in here in Utah, you can work with them and you guys can all make a plan to really rein that back in because Utah needs to take care of Utah. We need our sovereignty back in this country.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I appreciate that.
Yes.
Well, Carolyn Pippin, good luck to you.
Thank you so much. Can I say one more thing?
Sure, absolutely.
You know what? Another one of my big priorities, get rid of the Antiquities Act, which gives unilateral control to the president locking up lands, but also, how about we get rid of FLIPMA that had the federal government stop the disposal of our federal lands. When you talk about the government in everything here in Utah, we could go there too.
Well, we thank you so much. We know that you've been on KMMU before, and we're trying to give Utah a voice, so we appreciate your support, and we appreciate you being on today. Thank you.
Thanks, Carolyn.
Do we have time to do one more?
With who?
J.R. Bird? Then we can get the other ones.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look at this bird.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'll let you go in front of me.
Oh.
Let's go to Kennedy's.
It's all right. Yeah, I gotta get in line anyway.